Once again, I here to welcome you all on the webinar, the intersection of creation, web analytics, innovation, a game-changing approach. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Pradiksha. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So, this inspiring quote, let me take this opportunity to invite Niveda, a student member of KSRCT IIC, to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. R. Gunavathi, to the audience.
A delightful evening to everyone present here. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. I'm so glad in welcoming our today's chief guest, Dr. R. Gunavathi, Associate Professor, School of Data Science, this Pune, Lavasa campus, the hub of analysis. Our research person has done his MCA at Madras University, MPhil at Bharathidasan University, and PhD at Mother Teresa Women's University in the year of July 2013. She worked as a lecturer in the Department of Computer Science and Application at Gandhigram Rural Institute. Later, she worked on associate professor and head of PG at Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College. She is working as an associate professor at the School of Science Department of Data Science Linguistics at the Pune Lavasa campus. He did research in various fields. They are big data analytics, cloud computing, the Internet of Things, and data science. She has been program coordinator for the one-day national level seminar and AICTE sponsored 2 weeks staff development program at Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College, Kollachi. She then organized a 4-day national webinar on the topic of IoT applications and machine learning. She had membership in the Computer Society of India and member of the advisory committee of at Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College, Kollachi. We are overwhelmed to have you here, our student man. I hope that we are able to seek guidance and embed something from your experience. To have you here with us today. We are thankful to have you here for making your presence despite your busy schedules. On behalf of IIC, I would like to wish that all attempts would result in a great success, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for the nice introduction.
Now I hand over the session to our eminent resource person, Dr. R. Gunavathi. Please, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much. So before sharing this presentation, I would like to thank the management, principal, and then chairman, HOD, Dr. Madhavi, and the coordinator, Tamre Selvi, faculty friends, and then student friends. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. What I'm going to take today is a vast area, but I'll try to just give an overview about web analytics. Okay. So I just came to know that there are second and third year students are in the forum. So if at all you have any queries, just send a message to me through the chat box so that I'll be answering the questions. Or otherwise towards end also you can post some questions. Okay. So question and answer session will help us to understand what that is extent we are able to understand the concept. So I'm expecting at least a few questions from you. What is your understanding of web analytics? Hope you will support me for asking many questions. Is it visible to you? I need some responses. Whether the screen is shared to you? Some responses I'm expecting. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm not able to see the window, that is the team window, but I'll be sharing the screen. If at all any queries, please let me know. I'll check then and there the chat box. Or if you are having any queries towards the end, you can ask me. Shall I proceed with that? Is
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So web analytics, something is very recent technology. I can see that. For example, if I'm running a e-commerce company, okay, so I would like to know that how many people are using my website, and then what is the turnover I'm getting. So many things I can get it from this technology, web analytics. So I'll be give some case studies of web analytics, how actually the industry is using the web analytic tool for getting more insights from that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this topics like what is web analytics process, and then what we can get it from the web analytics, and then we can just have an demonstration of Google Analytics, and then a small there is application how actually the Google Analytics is helpful for uh, that is taking information out of the website. Okay, so these are all the small overview about my presentation. So very first one is, at least everyone should know that what is web analytics. Okay, so it's a process of analyzing the behavior of visitors to the website. Okay, so as I told you earlier, if I'm running a that is e-commerce business, okay, then I should know that what is the behavior or how the users are behaving in my website. Okay, so for example, some people are willing to buy some products. Okay, so usually what we will do, if I want to purchase a product, I'll be search in the search engine. Okay, so I'm going to purchase a laptop, let us assume. Okay, so what I will do, I'll be just checking the keyword in the search engine. I'll be typing on laptop, so that it will be redirected to so many websites. Okay, so it will be, for example, if I'm interested on buying my product in um, any one of the platform like Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, so now you can see that so many customers, they are able to get it from the website. Okay, so how they are getting. Okay, so what is the insight of out of that website. Okay, so that behaviorals we can understand from the web analytical tool. So when we are running a business, okay, so I want to just trace my website, what is happening in my website. Okay, so how many people are visiting, and then what is the trends of my website, and then what is the traffic of my websites. So many information I can get it from the web analytical tool. Okay, so there are many tools available in web analytics. I'll be explaining later. So before that, at least we should understand what is the process of web analytics. Okay, so here there is a diagram. You can see that. So we need to define the goals. That is the first step. So what do you mean by goal? Okay, so for example, if you are visiting a website, e-commerce website, let us say Flipkart, so we need to sign up first. Okay, so when we are giving the credentials of ours, our details will be permanently stored in the database. Okay, so that is one goal we can set it. The people who are sign up in the website. Okay, so that is one goal we can set it. The second goal is how many users are visiting that particular website. Okay, so I want to see that every day or a week time, how many peoples are coming to my website, and then how many new users are coming to my website. So those details we can keep it as a second goal. And third goal means if I want to purchase a product. Okay, so how many of them are able to click on that particular product. Okay, so we will be having the menu called as product. So when people are clicking on that product, we are able to see that how many people are clicking on that product. Okay, so that may be the another goal. Such a way you can set a goal, and then we can see the achievements, how actually the people are accessing our website, where they are clicking, where they are redirecting. So all this information we are able to trace it from the Google Analytical tool. Okay, so the second one is, so when we are having some insight about the website, we can build our KPIs. Okay, so key performance indicators means if a particular website, in a particular website, particular web page, there are the no, more number of traffic is there. Traffic is nothing but if the people are visiting many times, or more people are visiting that particular page. Okay, so then the traffic will be high. Okay, so that traffic may be the one of the key performance indicator. So we can plan that which key performance indicators we can use it. Okay, so number of pages visited by the that is users, and then how much they are scrolling. For example, my product may have the length of products. Okay, so for example, thousands to 2000 products are available in a single page. Okay, so we need to scroll down and then see the products. Then we can fix it that suppose if you are scrolling 50 percentage of the tool, okay, website, if you are scrolling 50%, we can set as a goal. Okay, so if people are scrolling 50%, we can set as a goal, and then we can mention the key performance indicator as scrolling. So such a way we can that is add the key performance indicators. So once we said that, we need to collect the data from the website, and then we need to analyze it, and then we need to implement it. Before that, we need to test it. For example, as I told, if many people are coming to the home page, and then they are leaving. Okay, so they are not purchasing anything. So that is one insight we are getting. Okay, so we need to do some modifications in the website, or some important information you can put it in the home page itself. So such a way it would be very helpful for us for identifying the insight available in the website. Any doubt up to this? One or two responses I can hear from you. I'm not able to see the chats. Okay, so you can respond me through voices. Any doubts?
Ma'am, your presentation was not got shared.
Is it not visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about now?
Now it's visible, ma'am.
Okay. So just I have told about this web analytical process. So we need to define the goal, and then we need to build the KPIs, and then we need to collect the data from the website. Based on the data, we need to analyze it. And then if we want to do some modifications in the website, we need to implement and then test. Okay, so based on the testing, we will be implementing. As I have given an example that if many people are only coming to the home page and then leaving, means more information we can put it in the home page itself. So these insight we can take it from the web analytical tool. Okay, so what we can get it from the web analytics. Okay, so here this diagram shows you that the number of hits, the number of page views, visits, unique visitors, uniquely identified visitors, so many information we can get it from the web analytical tool. So hits means the people who are hit on the website. Okay, so as I told you, if you want to purchase a product, what we will be doing, just we will be using the search engine. So the search engine will redirected to many sites. Okay, so out of that you will be choosing one website, and then you will be that is using that product to purchase. Okay, so where you can see the hits, number of hits, and then page views. Page views means how many pages the people were visited. Okay, so that also you can see. So before that is starting our web analytical tools, at least we should have some set of questions. Okay, so why we are going for web analytics? So first one is, where do users go after viewing our service page? Okay, so service page is nothing but the home page. Okay, so we will be providing so many information. You can see that many of the e-commerce platform are using the same pattern. Okay, so you'll be having the options available in the top. Okay, when you are clicking some electronic gadgets. Okay, if you want to purchase some electronic gadgets, you will be using a search called as electronic gadgets, and then you'll be getting list of products. Okay, so those information you can see from there. And then what pages do users spend the most of the time? Okay, so sometimes if you are offering some that is discounts, okay, or a seasonal time, you'll be getting more product. For example, rainy season umbrella will be purchased many people. Okay, by purchased by many peoples. So that information you can take it. Okay, so for some time they will be using a particular page for many times. Okay, so that insight you can get it from there. And then what are the categories of informations need that drives user to my website? Okay, so if any information is missing, okay, so that information, for example, if I'm offering some discount to the users, okay, so that should be projected in the first page itself. So that you need to think about that. And why aren't users clicking on this button? Okay, so sometimes we'll be keeping the buttons, but many times they will not click on that button. So instead of putting the button, we can flash the content. Okay, so as I told you, if you are offering some discount over that, it can be flashed. Okay, instead of keeping a button and then click, we can flash the details so that the people will be attracted by that. Okay, directly they can purchase the product. And then why do so many users go to this
Hello.
page? Yes. 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 Somebody. Am I audible? Okay. Somebody called. That's why I came out of that. Shall I proceed? Any doubts up to this? Can anyone tell me what do you mean by web analytics so far? What is your understanding? So I'll be giving a prize those who are answering more questions. I'll give it to the coordinator. She will be sharing to you. So far, I have given an overview about web analytics, right? Can anyone tell me what is your understanding of web analytics? Where we can apply this? I'm expecting one or two answers. Even yes, please. Yes, please. I'm listening.
Real-time applications such as shopping.
Yes. Can you put it in chat box? Students can post your answers in the chat box. I'll be looking into that. At least a basic understanding you should have. Actually, I thought of to give you a demonstration. So unless otherwise you understand the concept, it is no use of showing the demonstration. Can you please answer my question? Where we can use web analytics, where it would be very useful. Thank you, Amit. So process of analysis of behavior of visitors. Great. Great. Amit will get 1 point. Any other answers I can expect from you? About 38 students are there. Only one answer I received. Only the behaviors of visitors is possible. What are all the behaviors we can observe from that? Any other questions so far? I need some responses. If you are posting some questions, I can understand somebody is listening to my lecture. Okay, I'll continue. In between, I'll be asking question. Amit will get 1 point. Thank you, Amit, for the response. So there are many tools are available in the market for web analytics. Okay, so Google Analytics, Mixpanel, and then one of the topest web analytical tool is Matama. Okay, so right now many people are using this tool for understanding the there is business. Okay, so their business. So just watch that, what the use of this Google Analytics. So please let me know if it is audible or when I'm playing the video, is it audible? Is it audible? I'm expecting some responses, please. So you can see from this video, suppose you want to know about how many visitors are coming to the website and then how many new users are visiting to the website and then where the people are clicking, which page they are spending more time. So all this information we are able to see that. Okay, so when we are that is tracing that information, if for example, one of the manager is expecting that what all the major changes I want to change from my website. Okay, so if you are in a position to present it, you should understand what is happening in your website. Okay, so based on that only we can make the changes in the website. Okay, so for that reason we will be using this Google Analytics and then we can understand the behavior of the customers. Okay, so that is where this Google Analytics will help us more. Okay, so Google Analytics is not the only tool to analyze the customer's behavior. There are many. Okay, so but right now I'm going to explain how actually the Google Analytics is working. Okay, so that I'll be explaining. So Google Analytics, again, it's a analytical tool. It would be useful for measuring the traffic and engagement across your website and apps. Okay, so traffic, I already told you that if more number of users are visiting to your website, it causes a great traffic. Okay, so ultimately our aim is to increase the number of customers. Okay, so how to increase the traffic? That is where this Google Analytics will help us. Okay, so what are the salient features of Google Analytics? Just we can create a visualization effect, whatever we are observing from the website. Okay, so that we can convert into a graphical or report manner. So that would be great help if you are having the graph along with the number of users, everything. Okay, so that we are able to easily prepare and then wherever we want to do some modifications in the website. Okay, so that you can do it. As I told you that if you are offering a discount. Okay, so where that information can put in your website. Okay, so that information you can put it. And then conversion is so conversion is I'll be explaining with this. Please let me know If I'm sharing the screen, is it visible to you? Okay, so let us assume whether the notebook is visible to you. I need some audio responses because I'm not able to see the screen. Whether the notepad is shared to you. Is it visible? At least one response I'm expecting. Is it visible?
Yes,
Am
ma'am.
I audible? Thank you. Okay, so I was talking about the conversion. Okay, so conversion is nothing but, as I told you, we will be setting the goal. Okay, so for example, my goals are, first I need to identify the people who are sign in, okay, in my website. The second observation may be how many people clicked on the items, okay. And then my third goal may be how many, after that is clicking on the item, how many of them are putting in the order. Okay, so order, how many of them are putting order, and then how many of them are doing payment. So these are all the steps. Okay, so if I'm setting these goals, I can trace it. Okay, so I can get the answer from the web analytical tools, how many of them. For example, if your website is having the sign in form, people are filling the details and then click on sign in. So the first goal get over. Okay, so how many people are signing in that particular thing. Second one is, if it is redirected to the product, how many items the people are clicking, and then how many of them order that particular product, and finally how many of them are doing the payment. So all these details you can understand from the web analytical tool. Okay, so that is what the we will be setting the goal, and then we can see that conversion rate. Okay, so out of 200 people, how many of them really signed in, and then how many of you ordered the product. So those things you can get it from the conversion rate. Okay, so should I share the Google Analytical tool, actually how it is working? I'll be sharing. So this is the Google Analytical tool. Okay, so when you want to see that, just go to Google and then type Google Analytics. Okay, Google Analytics. So when you type Google Analytics, it will be redirected to this. When you click on this, okay, it will be going to the account. Okay, so a very simple steps you need to follow. You should have the Google, Gmail account. If you are having the Gmail account, it will be redirected to the Google Analytics. Okay, so when you are sign in, it will be redirected to this page. Okay, so I'll just explain this options available in Google Analytics. So first one is home, second one is reports, explore, and advertising. Okay, so home is the just the very common details will be available in that, and then reports. In reports, when you are clicking that reports, you can see that there are different reports. Real-time reports are there, acquisition, engagement, and then monetization. Okay, so this portion is all about the e-commerce. Okay, so the people who are purchasing some items and then put it in the cart. So those details we can see from here. Okay, so very simple, that is page. You can, but you can get more insight from that. Okay, so one of the demo application is there. I'll tell you that if you are searching Google Analytics, demo account. Okay, so Google Analytics demo account, it will be redirected to this page, and then you can see that there is a link. Okay, so here you can see that there is a demo account is used. Why I'm explaining this is, suppose I want to see the reality. Okay, so what is happening in the market. Okay, so for that we will be using this Google Analytics tool. Okay, so if I'm having my own website, okay, I'll just show you. I have created a dummy account, that is a dummy website. So if I'm having a website, if I'm having a website, I have just launched in the GitHub. I'll just take my website from this. So this is my dummy website. If I'm having this website should be integrated with Google Analytics. Are you listening? Are you listening? Please respond me. Are you listening? Few steps I'll be explaining. Class, are you listening? Hello? Please respond me. Students cannot access the audio or video. Okay. Thanks, Amit. Only Amit is responding to me. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Amit. Should I explain these steps? Okay. If you are interested, I'll be explain more. It's based upon the audience. Okay. I'll be explaining. If I'm having two things, I'll be explaining. One is, if I'm having my website, how I can host it into the Google Analytics. And one more example is, already there is a demo account. Okay. Out of the demo account, we are able to generate so many reports. Okay. So the same report we can also produce from for our website. Okay. So those two details I'll be explaining. So first one is, if I'm having a website, okay, how to launch it. Okay. So as I told you, Google Analytics is help us to linking our website to the Google Analytics. Okay. So this is my website. Okay. Suppose I want to link this website to Google Analytics. I need to go to this admin and then create an account. Okay, so when I'm creating account, it will be asking some details. So the first one is, you need to give a name of the account. For example, I want to give a sample website. Okay, I need to give all the details about my website. Okay, sample website demo, and then I need to give the details about the property. Okay, so property name also, it's a demo example site. Okay, and then I need to give the details about which country I belongs, and then which currency I'm going to use it. Okay, those details I need to give, and then I need to tell about the size of the industry, how many employees are working in my industry. And then these are all the options available in Google Analytics. Okay, so you can measure the customer engagement with my site, optimize my site. So all this will support uh, by the Google Analytics. Okay, so whatever options you want to add it, you can add it. Okay, then finally you need to create. So once you create it, you will be creating an account for your website. Okay, so just accept it. Okay, so once you click on that, it will be redirected to this. Here you can see that whether you are going to create a website or an Android application or iOS application. Okay, so right now I'm going to create an account in the website. Okay, so website I'm going to create it. So I'll be click on the web. Okay, so I need to copy the URL and then paste it here. Okay, so when you are copy and paste it, you need to remove this. It will be suggesting you to remove it. And then if you want to add some stream name, you can give it. Okay, so for example, my website is related to e-commerce. Okay, I can give it. Okay, stream name you can give it. And then here you can see that there are many options. Okay, so as I told, we should know about what is happening in my website. Okay, so these are all the options available in Google Analytics. You can see that there are page views, scrolls, outbound clicks, site search, form interactions, video engagement, and file downloads. Okay, so page view is your website. In your website, the people may view particular pages. Okay, website is the combination of web pages. Okay, so if somebody is clicking on a page, okay, so I need to identify that how many page they have visited. So those things I can get it from this if you are enabled this. Same way, if you want to see the scrolls, okay, in the previous time also I told about that scrolls. My products, okay, may have the complete scroll, but I'm interested on if people are scrolling at least 50%, I'll be considered as a goal. Okay, so I can set it and then I can see that how many people are scrolling which page and then how much page they are scrolling. Those information I can get it from the scrolls. And then outbound, okay, and then site search. Site search is nothing but your site is searched by the search engine. Okay, so sometimes Google search engine they'll be using Yahoo. So many search engines are there. Okay, so if people are searching your site, okay, it will be reflected here. And if your website is having the forms, okay, sign up form, sign in form, and then feedback form, so many forms will be there. Okay, so that you want to identify, then you can use the form interactions. Your website may have the videos. Okay, if you want to trace that videos, you can use the video engagement. And then how many people are downloading the information from the website, so those information you can get it. So all these are available by default. Okay, so you need to enable it and then you can create one more step is there, I'll be like explaining later. Okay, so very first step is you need to create an account and then you need to add these details. Okay, so once you add it and then create stream. Okay, so if you are clicking on create scene, it will be redirected to this page. Okay, so here you can see that there is an option called as tag manager. Okay, so Google website is here. Okay, so website is here. You are creating an account for Google Analytics. Okay, in Google Analytics you are creating an account. Okay, so 2 steps over. The third step is you need to integrate with the Google Tag Manager. One more tool is called as Google Tag Manager. Okay, so this tool will help us to integrate your website and Google Analytics. Okay, so your website and Google Analytics should be integrated with the Google Tag Manager. Okay, so you need to create an account in Google Tag Manager, and the same way you need to give the details. Okay, so you need to give the account name, whatever name you want to give it, and then country details, and then you need to copy your website here, and then you need to click on this. Okay, I'll be giving one more example so that you can understand better. So just I'm explaining the steps. If we are having that is hands-on training, it would be great help. But right now I'm just explaining the steps only. Okay, so how we are integrating our website to the Google Analytics. Okay, So very basic steps I'm explaining. So now what we are doing, just we are integrating the website to Google Analytics. Okay. So our is website. So I'm just clicking on that, and then I'll be getting this information. That is, it will be redirected to the agreement, and then you can see, click on this, and then just yes. Okay. So the second step got over. So there is something need to be done in this portion. One is we need to just our website is connected with Google Analytics, okay? But we need to copy this. This is called a snippet, okay? So as far as web analytics is concerned, Google is always depending on the snippet, okay? So this is called a snippet. We are just copying this. It's a JavaScript code, okay? So we need to copy this code and then paste it. They have given the instruction that in your website you need to copy this and then paste it next to head. The same way, the second snippet, okay? So this snippet you need to copy and paste it into a website, okay? So this website you need to copy it. So once you done this, the second part got over, then here you'll be generating the Google Tag Manager ID, okay? Then if you want to create an event, okay, so I already told you that if I want to create events or goals, okay, so these are all my events or goals. One is the people who are sign in, and then how many people are clicking in a particular web page, and then how many people are ordered, and then how many people done the payment. All this information I can just using this Google Tag Manager, I can work out on this. So there are options like tag, trigger, variable, so many things are there. So when you are clicking on variables, it is, you are having so many options, okay? So like these are all built-in variable, okay? So now if you want to see the people who are visited for a particular URL, okay? Or if the people are visiting to where they are clicking, and then which form they are clicking, and then video options, these many options are there, right? If you want to see that, you need to do something in this, and then we need to integrate with Google Analytics. I'm not going to teach these things, just I'm giving an idea about how we can integrate our website to the Google Analytics. So there are three tools, okay? So one is your website will be there, that should be integrated with Google Analytics. Then Google Analytical should be integrated with Google Tag Manager. Then only you can trace the information. Okay, so this is the basic idea. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt up to this? You might be feel that, ma'am, it's if you are doing some practically, we can understand that, but you are just demonstrating us. Yes, I'm just demonstrating to give you an overview about when we are doing something in our website, how it will be reflected in your website, okay? So that is what I want to show it. So that's why I'm explaining these steps. Any doubt up to this? At least one or two responses I'm expecting. Gokul? Any doubt? Okay. So,
No doubt.
okay. So this part is just I have shown you how we are integrating our website to the Google Analytics. So next one is I'm going to give you a demonstration. I have told you about that there are some website, okay? I want to see the real time experience. So for that, I'll be using a demo account, okay? So how I can get it, the demo account? When you use this option, okay, so here there is a website, okay? This is the website. You can see that. Are you able to see this? This is the website, okay? So it's a real-time experience. We can get it from out of this website, okay? So this is the website. Google has given the demo account. So whatever activities we are doing in this, okay, it will be reflected in the Google Analytics. Okay, so this is the Google merchandise store. So when you want to purchase some items, okay, you'll be having the options. Okay, so you can shop any items. For example, if I'm interested in bike collection, I can. Yes. Any doubts? Okay, it's a real website. Okay, so if you want to order something, you can select the product and then you can put it into cart and then you can see the progress. Okay, so this is the demo application. So based on this application, we are going to see some reports, how we can generate the reports. Shall I proceed? At least one or two can respond me. Students, are you listening? Two responses I'm getting. Amit from Akash. Amit? Okay. Shall I continue? I'm looking the chat box. You can post me some chats. I'll just look into that. Now, are you able to understand what are we doing in web analytics? One or two. Just I want to hear from you. One or two. One is enough, at least. Anyone is fine. Just what is your understanding? If I'm having a website, okay, I can host my website. I can connect my website to the Google Analytics. Okay. If I want to connect the website to my Google Analytics, I'll be creating an account in Google Analytics and then I'll be copying the website URL. Okay. So that it will be creating an account for me. And second part is I want to trace the details from the website. Okay. So for that, I'll be using one more tool that is called as Google Tag Manager. So if you're using the Google Tag Manager, it will be expecting the measurement ID. So I told you about that, right? We need to copy the measurement ID from this and then paste it over there. So for example, this is my sample website. Okay. When I'm creating an account, I'll be getting the measurement ID from here. Okay. So this is the measurement ID. So this is most important one. So when you are copying this code and then paste it in your website, it will be connected. Okay. So your website will be connected to the Google Analytics. Once it is done, you need to copy this measurement ID and then paste it to the Google Tag Manager. Okay. So here, if you are creating a tag, you need to create an account same way. Okay. So you need to copy the measurement ID. You need to create it so that this two will be interconnected. Then whatever activities you are doing in your website, it will be reflected in the Google Analytics. So this is the basic idea about how we are integrating your website to the Google Analytics. Okay, so right now I'm going to give you a demo application. I'm going to show you few reports, how we can create reports from the Google Analytics. Okay, so here left side you can see that there is an option called as reports. Okay, so when you are clicking on reports, these many options are there. As I told, the very first one, you can see that the total number of users in the website, okay, is about 65K. Okay, new users is 55K. Average engagement time is, suppose the people are visiting to that particular website and then how much times they are spending. Okay, so the average engagement time is 1 minute and 43 seconds. Okay, and then how much revenue they are able to generate it. So about 106K. Okay, so right side you can see that there are users. Okay, so last 3 minutes, suppose I want to see the result for okay. So here you can see that the reports we can refer it from last 30 minutes or last 1 month or last one week. All those information we can trace it from here. And then when you are clicking, when you are scrolling down, you'll be getting the insight. I told you about that, right? So like the insight, today's insight, I want to see that as what all the insight I can get it from here. Okay, so sometime your website, as I told you, sometimes people came to know about your website by simply searching on the Google search engine or any other search engine. Okay, if they are directly searching or without paying, they are redirected to your website, means it will be coming here. Okay, and then which network they are from coming, and then whether they have used any paid search through which they are coming, any other referral they have got it through which they are coming, or any other emails they were receiving through which those details you can get it from this. Okay, and then here you can see that medium. Okay, so medium is maybe through mobile phone or website or emails, all those details you can get it from this. Okay, um, then when you are clicking on this real time, we'll be getting so many reports. Okay, so you can see that there is an option called as um, here you can see that if you want to see about the users. Okay, so when you click on this, you can see that so many options are there, so you can get the result over there. And then when you are clicking on this, okay, so I told you about that little few minutes back, I told you about that conversions. Okay, so conversion is nothing but many people may come to your website, but a very few will be purchased an item from the website. Okay, so I want to see how many of them visited, and then conversion rate is how many of them purchased. Okay, so if I'm enabling that purchased items, okay, I can see that how many people were purchased the items. All these details we can get it from this. Okay, so these many reports, when you are integrating your website to the Google Analytics, whatever reports we are able to see here, the same reports you are able to generate it for your website. So that is where everyone is fond of using this Google Analytics. Okay, so some or other way they want to earn the profit. Okay, for earning profit, they should understand the website, how actually the website is used by the customers. Okay, and then how or where there is a modifications we need to do it. Okay, for that they are using the Google Analytical tool. Okay, so here you can see that from which country, top countries. Okay, so how many users are there? About 55K users are there. So in that, right now, this is the current status. Okay, in India, 12 people are there, and then United States 9. So you can get the details about that. Okay, and new users from different that is, as I told you, that how they are coming to our website. So all these details you will be getting from this reports. Okay, so once you integrate your website to the Google Analytics, these many reports you are able to generate it. Okay, same way, there is an option called as demographic details. So when you click on this demographic details, you can see the results of the country wise, region wise, language wise, gender wise. So many reports we are able to generate it. So here you can see that suppose I'm concerned about the purchase happen in my website. Okay, so how many people were purchased items, how many people were add to cart, all those details I want to see. That means I can make use of this options. Okay, monetization options will help us to understand how many people are visited to my website and then how many of them purchase the items. Okay, so this is the overall idea about website. Okay, so this is basic idea about web analytics. Anyone is interested of asking any questions? Any questions? No question, at least one question. How was the session? Is it useful? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given. Again, I would like to thank the management coordinator and HOD for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your awesome session, ma'am. It's time for the queries session. So participants have any queries, the research person is available now to answer your queries.
Some of them have tried to chat, but they didn't give the access, I guess. Ilakya, Danush, and then Prithivasa. Okay, so I guess there is no questions to answer, but it's a very little time to explain all those informations. But maybe some of you got some idea about what is web analytics. I hope somebody might be taking something out of this lecture. Thank you.
We hope that our audience has a clear vision and understanding of today's session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for making this session a wonderful event. Let's wind up this session with a warm note of appreciation. It's time to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to call upon Pooja, a member of KSRCT IAC, to propose a vote of thanks.
Enjoying the little things for one day, you may look back and realize they were the big things. Today, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. I consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all dignitaries who have witnessed it as memorable and successful linen. On the behalf of KS Rangasamy College of Technology Institution Innovation Council, I would like to express my gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest Dr.R. Gunavathi, Associate Professor, School of Data Science, Chris deemed University Pune Lavas campus the hub of analyze for taking this previous time out and delivering a speech on the topic, the intersection of the creation, web innovation, a game-changing approach. Ma'am, indeed your words have inspired us. Today webinar was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gave deep insights to topic and also revealed some interesting facts. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing with us words of wisdom. You took this event a great level. We will looking forward to having more of your presence at future events. We thank you for being with us. It has remained and pronounced special. With the being of late time Dr. K.S. Rangasamy, MGF founder, KS Education Institution, I extend my sincere gratitude to Honorable Chairman Sri Srinivasan and our CEO, Dr. K. Tyagaraja sir, in the absence here. A special mention to our respected principal, Dr. R. Gopalakrishnan, for being a constant support. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank our loving teachers for the unending effort. I would also like to thank the people who work behind the scenes to make this event happen. Our president, vice president, and convener of IIC faculty coordinator and student coordinator. Also, thank you to all students present at paying attention and learning. The essence of foods is always trusted in the past. We believe that the last will be the best. I would like to thank you all students for IAC for working with us, making this event memorable one. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your valuable time with us. Hope this session would have rewarded viewers valuable take-home benefits. We request the coordinator turn on the videos to capture the moment.
Okay, many of them are left. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
The feedback link will be shared in the chat box. We request the students fill out the feedback form. The meeting has officially ended now. Thank you all. This is Logesh Kumar signing off this MC desk. Thank you.
Thank you, Logesh. Thank you, Logesh, and the team members. Thank you.